I thought that would be one.
We're alive, guys. Yeah, we're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah. So, good morning, Josh.
Hello, everyone there.
How are you?
Everyone there. Yeah, everyone. Hello, everyone. Talk to them.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Josh. How did you sleep last night?
Very well. And why do you ask?
Well, because a lot of people don't sleep well around Australia and around the world.
Oh dear.
Yes. They said that they found that 2 out of 5 Australian adults, 2 out of 5 Australians struggle with sleeping. And on regular basis, that's about 10.3 million people, over 40% of Aussies. So, do you know anyone with a sleeping disorder, Josh?
No, Tim, I don't. Can you tell me?
Well, I know I have. I sometimes think I do because I have to wake up in the middle of the night and go to the toilet or just in the early hours of the morning.
It must be very disturbing for you then.
Sometimes it is. So, what do you... So there is also a diet, unhealthy habits and underlying conditions contribute to interrupted sleep. Did you know that, Josh?
No, none of that either, Tim.
Okay. Let's see. Statistics. Okay. Sleep deprivation costs the Australian economy a whopping $66.3 billion a year.
It's a lot of money, isn't it? It's a lot of money, isn't it?
A lot of money, isn't it?
Yes, I agree. A lot it is.
Do we have anyone watching right now who would like to say something? Do you know anyone who will be watching?
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Talk about this.
It's a lot of money. I mean, look, people with disorders, they have to seek out because it's costing them money, but it's also costing sleep, their health, everything. And just, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean, Tim.
So when
where does that money goes for?
Hey?
Why? Why that money?
That money, because it's loss of earnings, what can be earned, but isn't earned because of sleeping on the job and things like that. Because
Asking why do you think money? Where do you put that money? Why? Australia lost so much money.
why do you think they've lost so much money?
Because they didn't get enough sleep, and they must have lost a few dollars compared to how much money they have.
Well, it's actually money unearned, actually. Because we'd be earning a lot more typically if we'd slept a lot more.
Mm.
And I believe a lot of that has to do with life nowadays. I mean, we have people who say people who don't sleep due to problems at home or things like work problems, work related. There's a whole range of problems that can be. Why are you not? Why are you? Why are you not sleeping?
Why it's happened? What's the reasons for people not to sleep?
What's the reason for people to not sleep? Please tell us
Asking.
what will be the reason, do you think, for people not to sleep?
That they won't be well, if they don't sleep, then they won't be full of energy and have
Why people do not sleep well? What's the reasons? What can cause sleeping problems?
Problems at work, of course, problems at home, children sometimes. That's a whole range. The world looks. Or it could be your age. We
know that?
see
Yeah?
more.
Did you know that?
Did you know that?
No?
We see more interrupted sleep in older adults. Although you shouldn't automatically blame frequent waking up on your age, says Dr. Suzanne Bertich. So a lot of that is age related, and a lot of that can be averted if you see your GP. A lot of that can be rectified. You can find a cure or something to help you to sleep.
Ask them if they know someone. If you know someone who has problems.
Do you know someone who has problems?
No, Tim, I don't.
How about you?
I do. Actually, my uncle has a problem sleeping.
And what kind of problem would that be?
That's a problem where he's always waking up. It's called restless legs syndrome, where he's constantly got to wake up and walk because he gets inflammation in the legs, such as his feet falling asleep or hands falling asleep
Mm.
and tingling.
How about you guys? Someone know? Yeah? Ask them.
So it's for anyone out there who
Know someone or
knows someone
or has.
or has a sleeping disorder. like this. It's a problem sleeping. Anyone?
Okay, keep going. Another reason could be
And another reason could be your lifestyle. One of the most common causes of disrupted sleep is lifestyle, including any of the following habits: drinking alcohol within 4 hours of bedtime, eating within a few hours of bedtime, causes heartburn, which makes it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep, napping too much or for too long, um, consuming too much caffeine in coffee, tea, and sodas blocks a brain chemical called adenosine. Adenosine that helps you sleep. Go light on caffeine containing foods and drinks beyond the early afternoon. Or it could be your medication. Some antidepressants, beta blockers to treat high blood pressure, cold remedies containing alcohol, and corticosteroids to treat inflammation or asthma can be a common cause of sleeping problems. Or it could just be an underlying condition. Many chronic health problems can throw a monkey wrench into a sound sleep. These are some of the most common in older age: anxiety or depression, worries or a depressed mood may make it hard to fall asleep. Is there anyone out there who can share an experience? I mean, I can share an experience like that.
Yes, and so can I.
yeah.
So, what was your experience with that?
All of those things compared to sleep medicated, all of all of these things can happen really bad to you if you do them, and if you do them, you won't be alive anymore.
Okay, well, I can tell you that my experience was when I was dancing full time at a local backpackers. Now that would throw my leg into having spasms when I tried to sleep.
Does it hurt?
It does if you, because it wakes you up and it hurts when you stand, but when you get walking for a bit, it actually settles the muscle. But you still have to massage the muscle.
That must be a bit of a nightmare, if you ask me.
Oh, it is. It is. And one time I just, from that, what happened was someone is there. Hello. The social media timing. How do you mean? The social media timing. What do you mean?
What are you talking about? What do you think? What are you talking about? What's the question?
We're talking about sleeplessness
Yeah.
and how it affects people some in life sometimes.
And what about the social media timing?
And
What about the social media timing? What do you understand that? What does the guys mean?
I don't know. I'm sorry I didn't catch the meaning. Volta.
Do you also know, Tim, that that sometimes people have blockages in their noses that cause snoring most of the time?
Yes.
It's very common. Yes, you go to talk.
Because the inside
Yeah.
inside of their nose can tend to build up lots of gross stuff like
Phenomenal.
from mental, like pus and
I don't know if everyone wants to hear about past.
pus and I know, pus and brain fluid. Then you wouldn't be able to breathe easily.
Yeah, and a lot of this is due to colds and
Flus,
flus and
hay fever.
hay fever. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, when you have allergies to things.
Okay, thank you, Josh. Yes, indeed, mate. Okay. Yes, people spend too much time on their phone and etc. And that can also stop you from sleeping if you've been on the computer or a
TV.
electronic device within 2 hours of bed.
Or even a TV.
Exactly.
We seem to be going very well so far.
So far, yeah.
Just going back to what Josh was talking about, medical situation.
Medical
You talk it.
condition.
Josh was talking about that.
Yeah, enlarged prostate glands can.
Health conditions. Explain what you're talking about.
Going back to medical and health conditions, enlarged prostate glands can, or what the doctors call BPH, the urge to empty the bladder, wakes men with BPH throughout the night. Chronic pain. It's hard to stay. It's hard to stay asleep when you're hurting. And it's a two-way street. Sleep deprivation worsens next day. Pain. Next day's pain. Neuropathy. Tingling numbness or pain in the hands or feet can cause frequent waking. That's what I had. Sleep apnea, loud snoring, and brief awakenings during the night, which causes brief pause in breathing at night and leads to daytime sleepiness. And how to cope with these. And how to cope with these. There's no need to live with the burden, you know, Josh.
There is no need to live with the burden at all time.
The disrupted sleep. Change your lifestyle if you feel it's interfering with your sleep, or talk to your doctor about ways to better treat or possibly investigate underlying conditions.
True.
You want to say this, Lon?
And practice good sleep hygiene.
Yes. Wake up the same time each day.
Avoid electronic devices which emit light and stimulate the brain at least 2 hours before bed for beddy buys.
Sleep in quiet, dark, cool space.
And get regular exercise, but not within an hour of bedtime.
This will help your chances of a better night's sleep.
Indeed it will.
And hopefully save your life.
In fact, not just your lives, but everyone's lives everywhere.
Do you have any questions, answers, or queries?
Hello. We'd like to know.
Involving today's talk. We'd love to hear from you.
Sometime.
Anytime's good.
Talk to the camera. Talk to them. Phone. Talk to each other. Talk.
So, how do you think we are doing?
Very good.
And how do you think we are doing? Are we pressing the right buttons, saying the right things, or should we be more precise? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please.
Yes. Keep talking.
Are there anyone watching who has problems sleeping at all?
If there is, leave it in the comments down below.
And we will get back to you. Why does it? Is it a modern illness? Is it a modern illness?
Yes. It is.
So, why? What do you think?
Because it can tend to be very, very
Well, I think because it can probably mess with your brain a bit.
And your body too. Your whole body, not just your brain.
But it tends to mess more with your brain chemistry.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
If you didn't sleep for a week, an hour, a day, or even 2, your body would become very, very thin, and you wouldn't be able to walk or run.
But also, at the same time as saying that, if you did, you would have to keep the water,
Hydration is very important for you.
and plus it will keep you awake.
Yeah, and fully awake for your eyes.
But if you need to sleep, a little less water is always key.
But never stay up late.
Or never drink water within 2 hours of bedtime.
Even so, you have to get to sleep at the right time.
That is correct. No matter what time it is.
Yep, that's very right. That's very
So,
right.
I will give you some information, important information. Say this. Say it. I will read something here from the National Institute of Health. Say it.
I found something here from the Evolution and Development,
Health Institute.
the National Institute of Health, or NIH. 2005 State of the Science Conference on the manifestation and management of chronic insomnia in adults panel report concluded that insomnia is a problem, at least occasionally, for approximately 30% of adults in the general population. That insomnia is a chronic problem for about 10% of adults, and that in clinical settings the insomnia prevalence is roughly 50%.
Comment. Talk about that. Comment.
Did you know that? It's a fact
No, Tim.
that insomnia is a problem
No, Tim, I didn't.
for at least 10% out of 30% of adults. So, this is just alarming, and the results keep getting more and more alarming.
Well, sometimes they can, even if you think you're on Amber Alert.
I feel like I'm on an Amber Alert every day of my life, Josh.
I can see what you mean, Tim, but get past it. It'll be over soon.
Not if we don't get the sleep we need.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Ah, yeah, that's right. There we ought to have
Anyway.
it.
And maybe you can let us know how you've been sleeping,
Yes, if you
or how you can sleep better.
Yeah, or even still, you might have a bit of time to do some exercise before bed.
What would be a good solution for?
What would be a good solution for sleep deprived? Being sleep deprived. What do you think?
Exercise. What else?
Oh, I know. What about counting sheep?
Exercise. What else?
Yeah. Not that.
No, you know?
Okay. Exercise.
Exercise. What else you say?
Counting sheep.
Maybe hypnotizing yourself. I don't know if you could.
Or even try drinking warm milk.
And less alcohol, maybe.
Yeah, and
less alcohol, and maybe.
lullabies.
But remember, if drugs play a part, you're best to stay away from
Yeah,
that.
don't go in that direction. Talk about what did you say? What's the bad? What cause? What cannot cause it? Remember?
Yeah.
Swimming, much time on stream or fish.
Yeah, you've got to stay off electronic devices that emit some light
Yeah.
that stimulates the brain
Change your lifestyle.
2 hours before bed.
Change your lifestyle. Changing lifestyle.
Changing your lifestyle to
Give an example. Give example.
maybe your job, maybe your lifestyle, but
Examples about lifestyle too. How to look better.
and
What do you mean about lifestyle? Explain.
lifestyle as in what you do late at night instead of sleeping. Say you're on computer playing computer games or something else. Has to be within 2 hours to have an impact on your sleep. So don't do that because it's not what your body needs.
Very true, Tim.
What else?
Very true.
What else? Routine.
Smoking can cause it. Walking, exercise, not within 4 hours of sleeping. Eating can stop you from sleeping. Eating within an hour of bed.
If ever you need a bedtime snack, just go to a pantry or a fridge.
No, don't talk about bedtime snacks. Now that's the one of the causes of sleeplessness.
So bedtime snacks are not allowed.
They're not allowed if you want to get a good sound sleep that lasts throughout the night. 7 to 8 hours at least.
Okay. Start to finish it.
And
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember that our videos are
live streams,
and make sure to hit the subscribe button below and tell us what you think you need to do about sleep.
And we will be sure to answer your feeds. Thank you and safe sleep.
If you can.